in Karnataka polls. The race for Chief Minister's post in Karnataka is heating up after posters emerged at Siddaramaiah's house, referring to him as the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. Now posters have surfaced at DK Shivakumar's house too, demanding him to be declared as the Chief Minister of the state. So the poster war has now erupted between the two top contenders for the Chief Minister's post, which is DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. So outside Siddaramaiah's house, posters have been put up referring to him as the next Chief Minister of Karnataka, whereas posters have also been put up outside DK Shivakumar's house, demanding DK Shivakumar to be declared as the Chief Minister of the state. So now remember, Congress secured 135 out of 224 seats in the Karnataka polls, and now the big question that arises is that who will be the Chief Minister of Karnataka? The two top contenders in this race are DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah, but now a poster war has erupted between the two. Our correspondent Ritu is joining us live. Ritu, can you tell us more about this poster war that has erupted between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar, who are the top contenders in the race to become the Chief Minister of Karnataka?
Well, it was a long discussion that we did see about it, and now you see finally the moment has arrived where the people are curious to know also the loyalty of both Congress senior leaders Siddaramaiah as well as DK Shivakumar. So they are curious to know that who finally is going to be the Karnataka's Chief Minister, and with all
front of Siddaramaiah's residence here in the Bengaluru, where the supporters of Siddaramaiah have in fact declared him as the Karnataka's Chief Minister as well, while the High Command is yet to declare the CM of the Karnataka. It needs to be seen that how that the party High Command is really going to go on and on what all basis that they are going to declare as well. So that is something that we'll have to wait and watch out for. But amid all that, now we are seeing this sort of a process. But not just today, you see, yesterday as well, even before the clear verdict had come out, there was already posters right in front of Siddaramaiah's house, where the supporters in the hands that they were carrying it out, calling him the Karnataka's next Chief Minister, also, with those other slogans that they had raised. So yes, the supporters of Siddaramaiah, in fact, want him to be declared as Karnataka's next Chief Minister, but it is all on the party's High Command now that, how they're really going to declare it, and also they will really have to sit out and chalk out their whole plan as well, ensuring that there's no internal rifts, because often that we had seen, before the elections as well, that how both the leaders were at the loggerheads when it comes to the decisions of the parties and also on the candidates as well regarding the tickets too. So all that sort of an internal rift that we did see it, but now how that, the High Command is really going to tackle this and then declare Karnataka's CM. So that's something that we'll have to wait and watch out.
Also, Ritu, so what can be expected in the CLP meeting which is scheduled for today?
So today's CLP meeting, in fact, is really going to be a crucial meeting. That has been the culture of Congress party. So whenever there have been results that are declared, right after that, the CLP meeting will be called up, where they sit and discuss that who has to be the Karnataka's next CM, and also other about the other ministers' post as well. So all that sort of a discussions takes place, where they also take in the inputs of the legislators, what they really want and what is their plan as well, whom they really want to see as in those respective posts as well. So all that regarding discussions actually takes place during the CLP, where the senior leaders also ensures that they are also doing that keen observation about all the new candidates and also continued MLAs as well, and moreover on the senior level leaders as well. So that sort of a literal discussion really takes place during the CLP. And then this CLP meeting, one of course the point is that who will be the Karnataka's next Chief Minister. So that discussion will take place, and also other key portfolios, whom it has to be given and why it has to be given as well, and that should go down well with all the candidates, the winning candidates. So all that aspects will be considered in the CLP, but we'll have to see now how is that the CLP meeting will go in, and also what will be the output of that.
All right, Ritu, please stay with us. Our senior editor, Pallavi Ghosh, is joining us. So, Pallavi, clearly the two top contenders for this race for the Chief Minister's post are DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. But can you tell us how can they outshine one another in this race to become the Chief Minister?
See, I mean, I think it's predictable because obviously both of them are high profile and both of them are ambitious, and their supporters must be pushing them to put their case forward. And I think the Congress party was aware of it, which is why they took all pains to ensure that at least during the campaign, a picture would always come out where the two of them would be seen on the same page, no comments out of line, no one even talking about who should become the CM face. Their supporters are also reined in. But now with a massive win, it's not going to be an easy choice. There is a CLP meeting. The procedure normally is that the MLAs are either spoken to individually or one-line resolution is passed and we leave the decision to the High Command. So it may not come as a surprise if the call is not taken today. But I think there are lots of factors they'll need to keep in mind. Ritu was pointing out some of them. The most important consideration is going to be one, to ensure that the flock remains together. Can DK do that? He's someone relatively new, aggressive, but also someone who worked for almost 2 years on the ground to ensure that the party stayed together, energized the party and so on and so forth. Remember, this is going to be a stepping stone to a Lok Sabha elections in 2024. The BJP got a substantial number of MPs from this state. The Congress hopes that what they cannot get in the north, they can actually end up getting in the south by virtue of their massive win in Karnataka. Whoever becomes the CM will have to take on the responsibility to ensure that this success is replicated at the central level. So that choice will have to be made. Just to give a quick example, Ashok Gehlot was chosen as the CM over Sachin Pilot, who was the state Congress chief and who has spent 4.5 years in the state, only on the grounds that Ashok Gehlot, because of his experience, can ensure Lok Sabha seat for the Congress party. That didn't happen. Congress got only 0 in Rajasthan. So will these considerations be kept in mind when the Congress party decides on the CM?
Also, Pallavi, do you have any information on what are the options being considered by the Congress party? Even if they don't make one of the contenders the chief minister, what are the options being considered? How to pacify the other leader?
Well, I mean, late night, of course, there have been rounds of meetings. So, again, no finality has been taken. But if you are presuming that Siddaramaiah, by virtue of his seniority and experience, is made the chief minister, DK Shivakumar is not someone who can be ignored. So either you mull the post of a deputy chief minister for him, and of course give him some of the meaty portfolios, which ensures that he has wield influence and power within the Karnataka government and cabinet as well. Plus, he also has to placate his supporters who would want to see him as CM. That control over his cadre is also important. Will he then also continue as the state Congress chief? Because that would be important, because they are the ones who also decide on ticket distribution, and thereby comes the power. But it often gives rise to two power centers. But certainly one of the formula which is being mulled over is a deputy CM plus possibility of some meaty portfolios for DK Shivakumar in case he's not made the chief minister.
All right, Pallavi.